Today we're going to talk about media scare tactics with mental illness. I'm Angela Howard, and my passion is to break the stigma of mental health issues among fellow Christians. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and don't forget to click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any of the new content. Turn on the national news any given night and you may hear reports of a random act of violence. It's natural to shake our heads and wonder why and how something so horrible can take place. There has to be a reason, and we want to blame something or someone. Often, the perpetrator of the crime is labeled crazy or mentally ill. Myths and misunderstandings about mental illness are common, especially when used by the media to sensationalize an event and play into our fears. It's easy to blame a violent act on mental illness, but when more research is done, there are often issues of substance abuse, a family history of violence or neglect that really compound the situation. Sweeping generalizations that everyone with bipolar disorder has delusions and think they can fly, or everyone that has schizophrenia has visual hallucinations, and everyone with depression is suicidal are just false. Those who have a mental health diagnosis are widely viewed as being dangerous and unpredictable. But surveys show that 61% of Americans believe that people with schizophrenia are violent toward others. But what are the facts? Where is the truth in this? The American Psychiatric Association says that people with mental illnesses are no more likely to be violent than those without a mental health disorder. In fact, those with mental illness are 10 times more likely to be the victims of a violent crime. 1 in 24 adults has a serious mental illness, and 1 in 12 has a substance use disorder. Half of all chronic mental illnesses begin at the age of 14. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death for all ages, and it's more common than homicide. The words that we write or speak about mental illness are very important, and this isn't because we need to be overly sensitive to people being triggered or something. It's simply because words have power and they perpetuate stigma. A person may have a mental health condition, but that's only part of who they are. It is not a label or a defining character trait that outlines who they are in entirety. Remember what Romans 15:7 teaches. Accept one another then, just as Christ accepted you, in order to bring praise to God. So what ideas do you have to break the stigma of mental illness? Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And please subscribe for more videos. I'll be sharing some great tips and encouragement for whatever you're facing, whether you're struggling with mental illness or have a loved one who does.